Olight just completely changed the flat flashlight game again. Anybody that knows the Arkfeld Pro, you know that it absolutely revolutionized the flashlight market by making flat flashlights extremely popular. The fact that Olight came in at the top of their game and decided, you know what, we can make this even better, seems crazy to me. But they came in with the brand new ArkPro, and that's exactly what they did. Let's take a minute to pause and kind of go back to the roots right here with something like the Arkfeld UV or the Arkfeld with the laser. Back then we could only get either a white light and a laser or a white light and a UV light. With only being able to get one or the other, it felt like a compromise every time you purchased one of these. Let's be honest, at 1,000 lumens, this wasn't anything to write home about. Enter the Arkfeld Pro. Before the Arkfeld Pro release, I honestly didn't even carry the Arkfeld series. I almost exclusively carried my EDC 25 or my EDC 27, but once the Arkfeld Pro released, it was just so good. To finally have the UV, the white light, and the laser all in one in a form factor that was easy to use, just took it over for me. Then, as you know, they released the Arkfeld Ultra, which came in the OAL material with these nice sharp lines, give you a little bit extra lumens and a really nice texture on the side. And I thought, you know what, this is it. They can't do any more with this. Fast forward to today, we get the brand new ArkPro and the ArkPro Ultra with up to 1,500 and 1,700 lumens, but that is not the star of this show. First off, let's talk about the magnetic charging. I absolutely love the magnetic charger. To have this plugged in, just get my flashlight close and know that it's starting to charge is beautiful to me. But I know a lot of you didn't like that if you didn't have your Olight charger, there was no way you were gonna be able to charge this flashlight. So what does Olight do with the ArkPro? Bam, USB-C right here on the side of the flashlight with a nice metal cover, not one of those little plastic ones that's just gonna fall off. For Olight to be so heavy into magnetic charging and to hear us say, you know what, we'd really like a USB-C charger, to put it on here just speaks volume about how much they wanted this light to be better. When it comes to the ArkPro and the ArkPro Ultra, they're both going to have the same USB-C charger. You can see a slight difference right here in the knurling. ArkPro Ultra has a slightly different texture than the ArkPro. But other than that, when it comes to usage, charging, they're gonna be 100% the same. Another thing you might have noticed is Olight's completely changed up the way they show the battery level and the brightness. You can see right here, they put a battery level and a brightness indicator on the actual front of the flashlight. Super cool, something that's completely different than the Arkfeld Pro. And I don't know if you see right here, this is actually called the Arc Beat. And that little light only comes on the ArkPro Ultra. And what that is actually like a little heartbeat. You can see it pulsating. The longer you use this flashlight, this will actually change color. So every so many hours, you're gonna get a different color out of this. So as you use this, it's actually growing and like evolving with you, which is really cool. I've never seen anything like that on another flashlight. Now let's get into the actual outputs because Olight's completely changed the game when it comes to the Arkfeld Pro series. When it comes to the Arkfeld series, they've pretty much predominantly been floodlights, right? Not now. With the ArkPro, you get a designated spot beam or a flood beam. I can't tell you how many times I've had this flashlight on and just wish, you know what, I wish I could just centralize where I'm looking, and they've allowed you to do that, and they've put it right here on the dial itself now. If you're already into the Arkfeld series, you might be wondering, does that mean they got rid of either the laser or the UV light to compensate for that new spot for the flood beam? Well, no, they haven't. You still get the UV light, but they have changed how they activate and use the laser. I think it's 100% for the better. They have now moved the laser button right here to the side, but check this out. If you hold it down, you now get 2 different levels of brightness on the laser. And wait, I totally forgot to mention, you also get 2 levels of brightness with the UV light now as well. When it comes to light output, you are going to get 1,500 lumens from the ArkPro and 1,700 lumens from the ArkPro Ultra. So what do you guys think? You think Olight finally made the perfect flashlight? Or is there something else you would have liked to see in these flashlights? To me, I think they absolutely knocked it out of the park, and I'm so excited for you guys to get your hands on these and to finally be able to try them. If you guys would like me to show you any of these other flashlights, or if there's any other comparisons you'd like to see the new ArkPro up against, let me know and I'll make you guys another video.